NewsNation anchor Natasha Zuves is live with new pictures of Heuermann, which, Natasha, investigators say place him close to where remains were found.
It's a really interesting development, Nichole. So these pictures showing a younger Rex Heuermann from 2006 placing him at a gun club close to where two dismembered bodies were found. This is in a remote part of Suffolk County, New York. I want to take you to this. You can see Heuermann at the gun range. Now, a shooting instructor now coming forward saying Heuermann was a gun enthusiast who regularly competed at the Peconic River Sportsman's Club. Now, police already visiting this gun club, we know, asking for the records there since the two dismembered bodies were found nearby in Manorville Woods. Now, investigators believe Heuermann was at the gun club the day before Jessica Taylor disappeared. And Nichole, we're also tracking this right now. An attorney connected to victims in the Gilgo Beach murders holding a news conference today, making many assertions, including that the Heuermann's family may be involved. This is despite police saying the family was out of town at the time of the murders. Now, Heuermann, the married father of two, was first charged in the murder of 4 women known as the Gilgo Four. We know, though, just last week he was also charged in the deaths of Sandra Castilla and Jessica Taylor, who were found dead in those woods near the gun club, bringing the total to 6 victims. He's now accused of killing. Of course, we'll keep tracking this, Nichole.
All right, Natasha, thank you. I'd like to welcome in now Misty Maris, legal analyst and trial attorney, for some more legal perspective on this case. Missy, thank you for your time. First of all, let's start with these photos. How damning are these, 2006 photos showing Heuermann at a gun club just a few miles away from where remains were found?
Isn't it so interesting how the electronic footprint plays such a central role in this case? So now there's photographs from 2006 placing him in Manorville, right around the time that of when these remains were allegedly placed there. So this is really, really something for the prosecutors to focus on, because keep in mind, obviously, you have aged forensic evidence because these crimes were committed so long ago. And so when the forensics are being done contemporaneously now, even though there's been great developments, for the prosecutor's perspective, putting him in the area is certainly something that's going to be very impactful for the case.
All right, so then now I want to talk about the second thing that Natasha mentioned there, the fact, John Ray opting to hold this press conference to release this information. What are your thoughts about that?
Well, I watched the whole thing and I was pretty stunned because this was really, really focused on Victoria Heuermann. She's the 27-year-old daughter of Rex Heuermann. And he's the defense attorney. So we know that the prosecutors, from all the charging documents that we've seen, have made a very specific point to say that Rex Heuermann, part of his modus operandi was to engage in these horrific acts while his family was out of town. Prosecutors have said time and time again, his family, there's no evidence that they were involved. But this defense attorney made a very bold statement specifically relating to Victoria Heuermann. And to back it up, he used what she was reading online and art that she created and art that she looked at of other creators, which can only be described as disturbing. But to make that leap and the insinuation that she was involved in Rex Heuermann's acts, that's a big statement to make. And so I was a little surprised that the defense attorney went that far to say that, especially since prosecutors have been so clear on the link between Rex Heuermann's family and the murders, which is nothing.
Right, which is nothing. And I do want to say that, the family has continued to maintain their innocence. Is there a possibility at some point that his family could potentially be implicated in this?
Well, there certainly is, and it's important to understand what it means to be an accomplice. So an accomplice is anyone who was involved in the planning, commission, or cover-up of the crime. So as the task force continues to investigate, certainly others, the family and other individuals could potentially be implicated. But until there's evidence to that effect, and again, this is why I was quite stunned today, making that determination now that just because his family, it seems impossible that somebody could live a double life. And Nichole, I can't even imagine. Of course, that's going to be everyone's impression, right? Because how could somebody be living such a stark double life? But to implicate the family at this point, without evidence, without the task force or prosecutors making that link,
Right.
it just seems incredibly premature.
Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find News Nation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of News Nation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.